Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Medibil Pro. I hope you guys will be fine and doing great. So today we are going to discuss all about medical billing certifications. There are two most common certifications in medical billing and coding. The first one is Certified Professional Biller and the second one is Certified Professional Coder, CPB versus CPC. So we are going to discuss these two certifications. Okay, so what is best for you if you are working in medical billing and coding field. So we will discuss these two and what are the requirements and criteria, what is the salary of certified professional billers versus the salary of certified professional coders. So we are going to discuss all this kind of stuff in this lecture. Okay, so let's start this one. Here you go. So the CPB certified professional biller and the CPC certified professional coder certifications are both offered by American Academy of Professional Coders, AAPC. Okay, but focus on different aspects of the healthcare revenue cycle. Okay, here is a comparison between CPB and CPC certifications. Okay, so we are just going to look these two certifications specifically. Okay, what are the benefits and what are the different aspects of certifications in professional billing and what are the other aspects of certifications in professional coding. Okay, so and if you're just going to do these kind of certifications as a professional career, then what is going to be best for you? So we will just look into these ones. Okay, so first of all, I have just managed to get the difference between the salary difference. Okay, so that is a main kind of a thing. So if you are working in Pakistan and India, then there would be a special kind of a difference as well, but I have just notated the difference regarding USA. Okay, so if you are working this kind of a thing in USA, then what will be the quite difference kind of a thing. Okay, so the median salary for somebody with the CPC certification is 58,000 roundabout. Okay, according to the AAPC. Okay, so this is the organization. They are also offering different kind of certifications, especially CPB and CPC. Okay, so you guys can do that kind of certifications. You guys can also get training from this institute as well. Okay, I have already made another lecture in which I have discussed all the aspects, all the criteria, and all the fees through which you can just get certifications. Okay, so that is for the CPB. Okay, and what would be the CPC? Okay, the median salary for a healthcare worker with CPB certification is 56,000 according to 2023 AAPC data. So if we just look into these kind of a data, like CPB, the certified professional coder is getting around about 2,000 per annum. Okay, salary more than the CPB, because CPC is quite difficult rather than the CPB, because in the CPB certifications in professional billing, that is going to have different kind of aspects like patient demographies, payment posting, and there are other kind of things as well. You can say that AR, like submitting the claims to insurance companies and following up on different claims, and also following up on patients statements as well. So there are a lot of different kind of things. But in CPC, you are just going to focus on the one thing. You are just going to encode the codes. You are just going to code the diagnosis, and you are also going to code the procedures which are you can say that the services rendered by the different providers. You are just going to code those kind of things to make a claim. Okay, so that is the basic difference. So the salary difference in Pakistan and India are going to be very crucial as well. Okay, but these are the figures through which we can just differentiate between the CPB and CPC certification. और अगर आप पाकिस्तान में हैं और इंडिया के अंदर हैं and you are just going to do these certifications, then that is a charming and good and plus point into your professional career. Okay, जब आपके पास एक professional degree होती है, then you are more capable to work outside the country. Okay, आप किसी और country के अंदर USA के अंदर जाते हैं, तो आपके पास अगर certifications हैं, then you will be quite highly privileged. Okay, so I will appreciate those persons who are just going to do these certifications. I have already made a lecture, ठीक है, जिसके अंदर मैंने सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस की हैं कि हाँ भी आप किस तरीके से ऑनलाइन दे सकते हो, उसकी क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती हैं, कितनी फ़ी होती है, ट्रेनिंग किस तरीके से कर सकते हो, कितने MCQs होते हैं, कितने पासिंग मार्क्स होते हैं. सो इफ़ यू आर लुकिंग दीज काइंड ऑफ सर्टिफिकेशन, देन यू कैन जस्ट वॉच दैट लेक्चर. Okay, okay, so next we see the first one is focus. सो सर्टिफिकेशंस और प्रोफेशनल बिलिंग किस चीज़ के ऊपर फोकस करती है और सीपीसी के अंदर किन चीज़ों के ऊपर फोकस किया जाता है नॉर्मली. ओके, सो सीपीबी सर्टिफाइड प्रोफेशनल बिलर, द सर्टिफिकेशन focuses primarily on the medical billing processes including claim submission, reimbursement methodologies, compliance with healthcare regulations, and revenue cycle management. You guys know that in medical billing we are just going to submit the claims to different insurances and get the reimbursements. That is the main goal of revenue cycle management. Okay, and in this kind of a section, we are just going to focus on the patient data, claims follow-up, outstanding claims, AR aging, payment posting, and these kind of a stuff. Okay, so on the other hand, CPC, this certification focuses on medical coding, especially in assigning accurate codes for procedures and services rendered by the healthcare providers in outpatient settings. Okay, so if a provider is going to render any kind of a service, the provider is going to make medical reports in which he or she has diagnosed different kind of a diseases to that kind of a patient, and they have performed different procedures as well. Okay, so through which they have cured the patient. So the person with the CPC certification is going to encode all those kind of things into different CPD codes and ICD codes. Okay, so इसके अंदर ये है कि आप ICD codes और CPD codes के अंदर उन सब diseases को और उन सब procedures को कोड करते हैं, जिसके ज़रिए बाद में यह है कि हम उनको claims के अंदर मीन्स ऐड करते हैं और claims फिर इंश्योरेंस को सेंड किए जाते हैं. सो द मेन फोकस ये है कि CPC के अंदर आप ऐसी सर्टिफिकेशन कर रहे हो जिसमें यह है कि नॉर्मली सब चीज़ों को जो प्रोसीजर परफॉर्म किया गया है डॉक्टर की तरफ से और जो भी मीन्स ये है कि डायग्नोस किया गया है, सो उसको आप कोड करते हो. ओके, सो दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन सीपीसी एंड सीपीबी सर्टिफिकेशन. ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉब रोल्स, मीन्स जॉब के जो रोल्स होते हैं वो किस तरीके से डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं. सो द नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉब रोल्स. Let's see what we have in job role. CPB certified professionals typically work in medical billing departments, billing companies, insurance companies, or healthcare organizations where their responsibilities revolve around the billing process, claim submission, reimbursement, and revenue cycle management. Okay, so the person who is just going to do the certifications in CPB, uh, they are just going to be hired by a company, means medical billing company, insurance company, or healthcare organization, through in which they are just going to do different kind of things like patient demographies, okay, verifying the patient's eligibilities and submitting the claims to different insurances and following up on different claims. But on the other hand, if you are just going to do the certifications in medical coding, then what would be the difference for that kind of a person? Certified professional coders usually work in medical coding roles, assigning appropriate codes to diagnosis, procedures, and services provided in outpatient settings such as physician offices, clinics, and ambulatory surgery centers. Okay, so the person who are just going to do the certifications in CPC, they will be just assigning different codes to procedures and the diagnosis which a provider do. Okay, so these were the two different roles for the medical billing coders and professional billers. Okay, so now we are just going to see what would be the skills and knowledge for CPC and CPB, means professionals. Okay, so for the first one, the CPB certification requires knowledge of medical billing guidelines, payer policies, claim processing, insurance verification, revenue cycle management, and compliance with healthcare regulations. Example given: HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Yes, if you are just going to do certifications in medical billing, okay, then you have to know what would be the policies of different kind of payers, what are the rules and regulations for submitting the claims, what would be the requirements needed to run the revenue cycle management smoothly. Okay, and you should be adhere to different kind of rules and regulations and policies to adhere to the HIPAA compliance. Okay, so these would be the different kind of a stuff which you will do to have different kind of a skills and knowledge in CPB. But on the other hand, we just see that certifications require proficiency in CBT. Okay, current procedural terminology: HICPICS level 2, healthcare common procedure coding system, and ICD 10 or 11. Okay, CM, international classification of diseases coding, as well as an understanding of anatomy, medical terminology, coding guidelines, and healthcare regulations. Yes, in that kind of a sense, you have to do a lot of, you have to gain a lot of knowledge of, you guys know that when you're just going to code different kind of a diseases and procedures into different codes, then you should have a lot of knowledge inside you, because you guys need to do coding, and in that kind of a sense you have to know different kind of a things which are required to code those kind of a things. Okay, so anyhow, once you will be just having different kind of a things in that kind of a way, then you will be having different kind of stuff over there. Okay, so if you are going to do certifications in CPC, then you are just going to code different kind of a diagnosis and different kind of procedures into CPT and ICD, current procedure terminology and international classification of diseases। ठीक है, कोई भी प्रोवाइडर कोई भी अगर सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करता है तो वो ये है कि डिफरेंट कोड्स को ठीक है, तो वो ये है कि मीन्स वो जस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन देता है कि हाँ भी इस पेशेंट को ये बीमारी है, ये डिजीज़ है। और उसके अलावा ये है कि फिर ये किया जाता है कि कोई प्रोसीजर परफॉर्म किया जाता है, कोई सर्जरी की जाती है, तो वो सिंपली एक्सप्लेनेशन देता है। फिर उसके बाद जो कोडर्स होते हैं जिन्होंने सर्टिफिकेशंस की होती हैं सीपीसी के अंदर, देन दे आर जस्ट गोइंग टू कोड दोज काइंड ऑफ आईसीडीज एंड सीपीटीज। ठीक है, फिर ये है कि उन मीन्स ये है कि डायग्नोसिस को और उन जो प्रोसीजर्स हैं उनको डिफरेंट क्या कहते हैं सीपीटी के अंदर और आईसीडी के अंदर वो कोड कर देते हैं। ठीक है, इनकी बेसिक जो स्किल्स होती हैं, जो नॉलेज होता है, ये भी काफ़ी डीप होता है। इनको एनाटॉमी भी देखनी पड़ती है, इनको काफ़ी सारी मीन्स ये कि डिजीज़ से भी मीन्स ये है कि इनकी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए। और इसके अलावा और भी काफ़ी सारी मीन्स ये है कि जो प्रोसीजर्स परफॉर्म किए जाते हैं उनको फिर ये है कि मेमोराइज करना पड़ता है। सो दैट्स वाई जो सीपीसी के अंदर आते हैं उनकी जो सैलरी होती है वो अदर देन सीपीबी जो मेडिकल बिलिंग मीन्स ये है कि सर्टिफिकेशन हासिल करते हैं उनसे थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा होती है। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज एलिजिबिलिटी रिक्वायरमेंट्स। तो इनके लिए एलिजिबिलिटी की जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है वो क्या होती हैं? सीपीबी कैंडिडेट्स फॉर सीपीसी सीपीबी सर्टिफिकेशंस typically need at least 1 year of experience in medical billing or coding, or they can complete a coding billing course equivalent to 1 year of professional experience. Okay, so if you are just planning to do medical billing certification in CPB, then you should have at least 1 year of experience in medical billing, or you should have at least 1 year of experience in medical billing. Okay, you should have the knowledge like what would be the different kind of a things, like I have already enlisted these kind of a things in that kind of a lecture, you just need to get that one। okay, कि यहाँ पे मतलब कौन कौन सी सर्टिफिकेशंस के मीन्स ये है कि सीपीबी के अंदर कौन कौन सी ऐसे पॉइंट्स है जो आपको मेमोराइज करने चाहिए, उनका एक स्पेसिफिक क्राइटेरिया है जो उस लेक्चर के अंदर मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया है। ओके, सो इफ यू आर जस्ट गोइंग टू प्लान to do a certification in CPC, then what kind of requirements are there? Okay, candidates for CPC certification usually need at least 2 years of coding experience or equivalent education. They can also fulfill the experience requirement through coding related work experience, externship और internships। ओके, सो बेसिकली देखा यही जाता है कि हाँ भी अगर आप लोग सर्टिफिकेशंस करते हैं इन सीपीसी, देन यू हैव टू एटलीस्ट कि आप लोगों के पास 2 साल या इससे ज़्यादा का एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए कि आपने किसी कंपनी के अंदर इंटर्नशिप की हो। देयर वुड बी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ स्टफ, you will be provided with different kind of medical reports and the procedures कि हाँ भी ये जो हमारा medical provider है उसने ये means ये काफ़ी सारी reports आपके पास होती हैं medical reports, and then you are just going to encode all those kind of reports into CPTs and ICDs। okay, so इसके ये है कि आप लोगों के पास at least ये coding का जो experience होना चाहिए वो at least 2 years का होना चाहिए। ठीक है, और इसके लिए भी काफ़ी सारी क्राइटेरिया है, काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें जो रिक्वायर्ड होती हैं कि हाँ भी किस किस चीज़ के अंदर आप लोगों की कितनी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, किस किस रिलेटेड कौन कौन से टॉपिक से रिलेटेड कितने एमसीक्यूज आते हैं, कितने टोटल एमसीक्यूज होते हैं, और आप लोगों के पासिंग मार्क्स कितने होने चाहिए, रिजल्ट कब आता है। सो ऑल दिस काइंड ऑफ स्टफ एंड ऑल दिस काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन आई हैव ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइडेड इन द लेक्चर ऑफ सर्टिफिकेशंस। ओके, सो यू कैन जस्ट गेट दैट वन कि हाँ भी किस तरीके से आप सर्टिफिकेशन कर सकते हो और किस तरीके से सारे नॉलेज जो है आप लोग गेन कर सकते हो। ओके, सो कैरियर पाथ्स इसके अंदर क्या होते हैं? सीपीबी, okay, certified professionals may pursue careers in medical billing, revenue cycle management, medical claims processing, or administrative roles within the healthcare organization or billings companies। ठीक है, इसके अंदर ये है कि अगर आप अच्छे से मीन्स ये कि वर्कआउट करते हो, देन यू विल बी जस्ट promoted to supervisor and management level। okay, इसके अंदर काफ़ी सारी ये है कि आपकी सैलरी भी with that kind of a promotions will be increased। okay, so इसके अंदर काफ़ी सारी मीन्स ये है कि एडवांसमेंट भी है, और CPB जो है that is little bit you can say that easier than CPC, because in CPC के अंदर you are just going to code different kind of a procedures and diseases, and you have to memorize different kind of a stuff as well. That is quite, you can say that a rough kind of a field, but instead of CPC you are just going to do different kind of a things in medical billing। okay, so once you are just in medical billing, then you will be just doing different kind of a stuff in there। okay, that will be a quite handsome and quite enjoying। okay, on the other hand, CPC certified professionals may pursue careers as outpatient coders, coding specialists, coding auditors, or coding educators in healthcare facilities, physicians, offices, clinics, and consulting firms। okay, सो इस तरीके से ये है कि जो सीपीसी के मीन्स ये है कि जो प्रोफेशनल्स होते हैं उनकी जो सर्टिफिकेशंस होती हैं वो ये है कि आप किसी भी मीन्स ये है कि कंपनी के अंदर वो एज अ कोडर के ऊपर भी काम कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, कोडिंग एजुकेटर्स के तौर पे काम कर सकते हैं हेल्थ केयर फैसिलिटीज़ के अंदर, फिजिशियन ऑफिस के अंदर, क्लिनिक्स के अंदर। सो जाहिर सी बात है यूएसए के अंदर जो भी प्रोवाइडर्स होते हैं उन्होंने अपनी जो आउटसोर्सिंग करनी होती है उनको ये है कि कोडर्स रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं। और नॉर्मली मेडिकल बिलिंग कंपनीज के अंदर भी स्पेसिफिक कोडर्स होते हैं जो जाहिर सी बात है जिन्होंने क्लेम्स को कोड करना होता है। ओके, सो इन कोडिंग के लिए बेसिकली है कि सीपीसी जो कोडर्स हैं वो लाजमी रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं और इनकी जो डिमांड है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है। Today they are in good demand. Okay, so if you are planning to do medical billing and certifications in CPC, then that is a good point and good kind of a thing. If you have interest in coding and these kind of a things, then you have to do that one. Okay, so in summary, while both CPB and CPC certifications are valuable in the healthcare industry, they cater to different aspects of the revenue cycle process. CPB certifications focus on medical billing, whereas CPC certifications focuses on medical coding. The choice between CPB and CPC certification depends on an individual's career's goals, interest, and professional experience in either billing or coding. Okay, so it totally depends on you. If you wish to be a medical biller, then you have to do certifications in medical billing as a CPB, certified professional biller. Okay, and if you have interest and you want to do medical coding and you want to do certifications in medical coding, then you have to do that one as a certified professional coder. Okay, so that is going to be totally depending on your interest, on your ethics, and on your knowledge. Okay, so that totally depends on you, like how you are going to do these certifications in your life. Okay, but both are valuable. Okay. Okay, so you guys can do certifications from where? Okay, so there are two different kind of institutes through which you can just do these certifications. One is the AAPC, American Academy of Professional Coders, AAPC. Okay, I have already made a lecture over there. Okay, so you guys can just go through that lecture and get a lot of knowledge from there. Okay, so the second one is American Health Information Management Association. You guys can do certifications from these two institutes. If you want to do medical billing, like you can just do that certifications in professional biller and certifications in professional coder. You guys can do these certifications from these two institutes. Okay, there are other institutes as well, बहुत सारे और भी institutes हैं through which you can just do certifications, but these two are the main one. Okay, so you guys can do certifications from these institutes. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me again and paying attention. So if you guys have any kind of a queries regarding these certifications in professional billing and professional coding, then you guys can let me know. Okay, I'll get back to you soon as possible. Okay, so if you have any kind of a questions, problems, concerns regarding these, then you guys can let me know. You guys can comment on this video as well, and you have my WhatsApp number and email ID as well, so you can just text me or you can just DM me. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, then you can just subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting lectures and basic courses. Okay, so inshallah we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, take care of yourself and your family, and remember me in your kind prayers. Allah Hafiz.